environmental analysis, lay everything out clearly for the public. If after that the data shows that this was truly a good deal for Henry County, then so be it. I'll be honest, I still personally wouldn't agree with it, but the numbers wouldn't be lying, they wouldn't be lying. At the very least, I think you owe it to your voters to make decisions based on facts, not assumptions. Because right now, the decisions that were made over a year ago were based on assumptions that this would probably be a good deal. And without those impact studies, it's just an assumption. And it's just taking the word of the solar panel company. And obviously, they have a reason to give you certain information. Right now, a lot of people feel like Beaver Tail's interests were put ahead of theirs. Here's a chance you guys can correct it. You represent the people of Henry County and not the solar panel company. Jim, you may not even have known that these things needed done over a year ago. Did Ivan tell you that normally an economic impact study should be done? Did he let you know that?
We had a list of all the studies we had to do, and that's what they followed through with.
Oh. Was it the lawyer who gave you that list, or the
solar attorney more than one?
Yeah. So it might not even be your fault that you didn't know this needed done. If the lawyer didn't tell you, then you didn't know. And then Jake's not here, but to Jake, these are the things you probably discovered in recent months. So Jake's probably also now discovering in the last months during this litigation that this is something that should have been done and it wasn't done. But we have a second chance to get it right. So I'm asking you two things today. First, I request that you direct the county attorney to tell the judge that this commission wants the contract set aside so proper studies can be completed. By proactively asking the court to set aside the contract for proper review, the commission shows leadership and good faith rather than reacting after a decision is imposed. So we don't have to wait for the judge to say yes or no. You can actually tell the judge, in light of this new information, we'd actually like to have it back so we can actually make a better deal for the county. It can only benefit the county. The solar company is not going to like it, but that doesn't matter. They're not the ones who you guys represent. So it's not going to hurt anyone but the solar panel company. I have a motion prepared that you guys can actually vote on for that purpose. And what it says is the motion would be, I make a motion that the Henry County Commission direct County Council to notify the court that based upon information established through ongoing litigation, the Commission requests that the tax abatement agreement entered into with Beaver's Tail Solar and its associate entities be set aside. The purpose of this request is to allow the county to complete an independent economic study and environmental impact review that were not conducted prior to the agreement's approval. This action is requested to ensure that any tax abatement granted by the county is supported by documented analysis demonstrating a clear public benefit and is consistent with the recognized best practices in public sector financial oversight. Because normally that's what county commissioners would do before tax abatement. They would do those impact studies because it just gives you the data that you need to show the community that this was a good deal or it's not a good deal. Goes on to just say, upon completion of the economic and environmental studies, the commission shall review the findings in a duly noticed public meeting and thereafter determine whether to reaffirm, amend, or decline the tax abatement agreement. So that's the first thing I'm asking you guys to do. Bring it back to you. Get a better deal done. You're laying tens of millions on the line that could be given, brought in through a better agreement. And second, if you choose not to do that, then I believe you owe it to the public to discuss on record explaining why you believe it's fiscally responsible to move forward without those studies. Either way, the people you represent deserve to know where you stand and why. That's the very least they're owed. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay.
And I will give you guys a copy of the motion. And I'll leave one here for Jake. And then here's one for Kelly if she wants to look at it. And the reason I also wanted to talk today, and I would have loved for Jake to have been here. You can watch it on the video. But I think it's important that you guys look into this and do this well in advance of the January 30th hearing.
Oh, okay, man. All right. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Are we done?
I think Mark was here for a second.
Oh. Is he still out there? Yeah, I was thinking.
You guys got places to go.
Mark?
Was he out there?
My rights here, so.
Be careful. Have a good weekend.
Yep. Okay.
You said he was out there.
No, I don't see him anyway.
He had something to bring to us. He said.
Hold on. Call him. You call him?
Yeah.
All right.
Come back. All right, that'll work. All right, bye. He'll be here in a minute. Bathroom.
You're like a turkey.
I knew he was standing there. I saw him come in. cold last night.
Huh?
It got cold last
Yeah,
night.
cool. Now it's supposed to warm up. Now next week have another little day or two.
Mhm. I'm waiting for the snow.
Mhm.
We need one good snow.
That's good.
I don't have to hide from the camera.
Huh?
I don't have to hide from the camera.
It's on.
It wasn't live a few minutes ago.
It says it is.
Okay. Oh,
I don't know.
maybe I need to hide. Jim. Mark. How goes it?
Hey, like your new LPC chairman.
He's a mighty cranky old man.
Huh?
Just
think
in
he's
case you may
qualified?
be on camera.
I think he's over.
He's definitely got a resume.
He reminded me of Todd Sauerbrey. That's who, and he came from a lineman.
Right.
Well, let me tell you something. They pretty well know what they're talking about.
Anyways,
Yes.
we had our lovely state meeting yesterday. And we need to fix our budget.
Well,
So we have the floodplain in there. It just says floodplain. But it doesn't say floodplain personnel expenses. The problem with that, well, the reason they wanted to say that, they wanted to ensure that we're not using the EMP money, the UPG money, to pay the floodplain personnel. So that it has to be separated out. I asked why this wasn't a problem in the past, and they said, well, FEMA is under new leadership and they are cracking down on wasteful spending. So
That's just administrative. That's not something that actually changes your budget.
So we need to change that from floodplain, we need a floodplain personnel expenses. Questions, concerns, emotional outbursts?
to change.
That's really something that you just need to come talk to my office about.
Go ahead.
You need to change that. Just shuffle it around. There you go.
We're just renaming a budget line. It's not.
Yeah, I talked
It's not
to
actually changing.
Johnson County and Pettis County. Johnson County, they just have somebody completely different in the county do the
Oh, yeah.
floodplain. It doesn't, and then Pettis County, they contract their floodplain administrator, who happens to be their emergency management director, but they have they have a separate contract with her to get around that. So
Question. So if it has to say personnel or whatever, we've got, well, whatever we've got budgeted for that.
Yeah.
So would that, say it's $1,000? This, I guess this, I'm asking you, so I know.
There's 1,500 in there.
Okay, so there's 1,500, so that basically for personnel, that's gonna be their wages. So if you've gotta keep it separate, and I don't know, if you have to do anything with floodplain stuff other than personnel, that would have to be kept separate also.
Right, so like.
So you can't use your money for emergency management.
Right, for the, so that 1,500 was originally gonna be for mainly office supplies in the conference, because they have the conference at the end of every year. But what? So,
So I guess what
because I
what-
can't use the emergency management, like we have postage built into it, I can't use that postage for,
that's, see, and that's, that, so,
we have to keep it separate.
so then the 15, so what you're gonna, I guess, Amy, I'm asking you, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take that 1,500, put it will be all of it under personnel? Or is it gonna, you see what I'm saying? Cause I don't know how you're gonna.
I don't have a copy of it in front of me, so I can't see exactly what's where and where he needs it to be, but it's something we can figure out.
Okay,
And
okay.
it sounds like it just needs to be named differently, which really isn't like an amendment, it's just
Okay,
I think it sounds like a fairly minor thing, but I would have to look into it
We
further.
decided we're not going to any more state meetings.
Huh?
What'd you say?
We decided we're not going to any more state meetings, we're just gonna play dumb. Oh, other than that,
okay.
that was our big thing we learned yesterday. I'll come visit you, or you want me to wait till Kelly comes back, or is she gone? Or?
She's at a meeting and they're supposed to be at a meeting right now. They only came in to sign bills and then got away.
Oh, sorry.
Entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. We just come up to sign checks.
I'm trying to save you from going to your next meeting.
I'll be there.
Yeah, I took at least 5 minutes of that meeting for you.
Mine's after yours.
Tagging more than that. Thank you.